You are listening to Boldcastify. We would like to welcome you to the Boldcastify football show. This is episode 19. My name's Clay.
My name's Jay.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Mark.
You're breaking the circle.
How you doing?
You're breaking the circle. That's how you're doing.
Yeah. Letting the regular hosts introduce themselves.
For importance.
Yes, I did.
We'd like to welcome Mark back to the Boldcast. It's playoff week, Wildcard weekend. How's everyone feel about it?
Honestly, don't care. Jaguars aren't playing.
Wow. Very opinionated.
I feel pretty good.
Still good to see the quarterback duel that it's Oakland and Houston.
Oh.
Because that's on ESPN.
Wow.
What a punch in the dick that is for ESPN. They paid an insane amount of money. Apparently they're going to lose money on the game.
Connor
Really?
Cook versus Brock Osweiler.
First matchup. The most disappointing and depressing matchup. The 12-4 Raiders taking on the 9-7 Houston Texans.
I want to go Raiders just because I can't stand Texans.
Do you think that the Texans are actually going to win, though?
No.
It's hard to pick the Texans when Brock Osweiler is their quarterback.
Yeah. Connor Cook starting for the Raiders.
I'm actually going to take the upset. I'm going, give me Houston. Bold prediction.
How
Give me Houston.
How is that really an
it's
upset?
crazy that it's an upset, but he's not off the mark that much. Like, they are the home team, they're a division winner, they are definitely not picked to win.
And at least Osweiler has starting experience. Connor Cook is basically making his first career start and looked overmatched last week in the time he played.
Yeah, I don't count what Osweiler did as starting experience.
No.
But
being benched twice in 2 years,
Yeah.
not ideal. Especially
Right there before the peak of the season, or the end of the season.
But if I had to pick, I'd rather have Brock Osweiler under center than Connor Cook.
Sure.
As bad as it sounds.
I'm taking the Raiders.
Okay. The only way this game's interesting to me is for one reason, because there's this dark horse candidate for head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and his name is Bill O'Brien.
Yeah.
So there's
Very,
rumors.
very dark horse.
There's rumors out there.
Take Bill O'Brien.
Hell yeah, take Bill O'Brien. There's rumors that they're considering firing Bill O'Brien if they lose this playoff game.
Stupid.
After winning the division back-to-back years,
With
if
bad
he loses
quarterback
this,
play.
yes, as I was talking. Can you imagine a division, winning a division back-to-back years, which I don't know if they've ever done that. Have they ever won the division back-to-back?
I don't believe so. I don't remember if
think
they
so.
did it under Kubiak.
I don't think so.
They might have. But I don't know.
I know they went to the playoffs back-to-back years, I think, under Kubiak.
No, I think Colts won the division one of those years.
Okay.
I think that sounds right.
That's probably it then.
I think the Texans won all the
So,
wild
who
card.
are you choosing, Justin? Raiders or Houston?
I want the Raiders to win in a big way. I think that the Texans are going to come out and play good enough. They won't be able to score points. Raiders win.
All right.
Raiders, a rookie quarterback versus that defense is probably not going to be good.
It's probably not going to be good. So Brock Osweiler versus any defense.
Yeah, but
All right.
Jalen Ramsey had how many picks in his career as a Florida State Seminole?
One, I believe.
3.
No.
He had 3 as a Florida State Seminole.
Okay.
And I want to say 2 of them came his freshman year.
He got a third of his college career
Sophomore,
total.
junior, senior, it doesn't really matter.
He got a
All
third
right.
of his college career interception total against Brock Osweiler. He did something I didn't think I was going to see.
Well, move from the 4:35 game to the Saturday nighttime game on NBC. Lions, Seahawks. Who do we got, gentlemen?
Seahawks.
I want to pick my Northern Jags, but
9-7 versus 10-5-1.
there's some things to really like about that Lions team, but seeing how they played against the Packers when the division was on the line kind of gave you an idea of how good they actually are. I think that Caldwell's done a really good job up there.
Yeah, I agree. I really think he does.
Yes.
Um,
Him and Jim Bob Cooter.
good old
yes.
Jim Bob Cooter.
So who you picking, Clay?
I got to stick with the Seahawks.
How do you not pick the Seahawks?
In Seattle.
In Seattle.
Yeah.
And
All right.
12th man.
Another big thing, the Lions are down like their 3rd or 4th string tailback.
Okay.
Well, he's
As
the
well.
best tailback on the team, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Who's
Yes.
that, Zenner?
Yeah.
Yes, he's actually got more touchdowns than any other tailback on that team. So you're going Seahawks?
Yeah.
That's the first clean sweep, guys.
Well,
So far, second 2 games in.
So first game we had 3 Raiders and 1 Texans.
Yeah.
Myself, and then 4 Seahawks for the last game.
and now we're on to Sunday. 105. Miami, Pittsburgh. Old-timey matchup.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
But this is Matt Moore.
Yeah, but this is
Give me the
Pittsburgh.
Steelers.
It's a much-
So Mark's going Steelers.
Is it really a much better Pittsburgh team?
Yes. The only problem is their defense. They're
Because
kind of like
you have
the
a
Falcons.
10-6 Miami team versus an 11-5 Pittsburgh team.
Sure.
Yes, but the Steelers will score points and lots of points.
I'm going Steelers too.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like picking the Steelers.
I think
I
they'll
don't
be
either.
doomed next week playing
Because
Kansas City.
they did win and beat them earlier this year in Miami.
There's another dark horse job opening.
But-
I know a lot of folks up there don't like Tomlin.
Oh,
A couple of people were hurt though for Pittsburgh in that game.
they've
Roethlisberger.
been.
Roethlisberger got hurt in that game.
Yes.
All right, so
Either
you're,
way, I'm
you're
taking-
picking the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm taking
Steelers.
because it's at home.
All right, Justin.
I'm picking the Steelers.
All right.
Clean sweep again?
Yeah, once again.
Nobody's buying the Dolphins.
Nope.
No, not that Matt Moore son of a
I
guy.
think
have
they're
bought
better
him
with
with
that
Tannehill.
more.
Yeah, actually, I think they are too.
I wouldn't have bought him with Tannehill.
Yeah.
Well, I would be more inclined to not buy them with Tannehill.
All right.
Which is what I'm getting at. So yeah, the first time they played it was 30-15 Dolphins over the Steelers.
Without Big Ben for most of the game.
That's kind of a difference.
So-
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger was 19 of 34. Are you
And
sure?
playing
he didn't play
hurt.
a lot of
Pretty
that?
sure he was in most of that game.
But he was playing hurt too.
Either
He
way.
had some games early in the season.
Where he just was bad.
Yeah, I can tell you as an owner of him in fantasy, he just like vanished for
Yeah.
a bit.
If I remember correctly, he was playing hurt.
But as of recently, he's had an uptick. So
On to the final game, the 440 matchup. Green Bay, 11 degrees. Oof. New York, Green Bay. Who do we got?
Now this one, I'm gonna go Giants just because I have to.
Why do you have to?
Because old Tom stomping grounds.
They fired him.
yeah,
So what? You already went to their pride.
Yeah, I
So-
have no attachment to him.
I do. Giants for me.
I believe the Giants will either be the NFC team in the Super Bowl or they're going to lose to this Packers team because this Packers team finally started playing like the Packers. Remember at the beginning of the year when everybody's like, "What's wrong with Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers sucks now." Blah blah blah.
Especially when we played him so close.
Yeah, that kicked it off.
Yeah,
But
that
he
kicked everything off. But no, he kept
kept
on.
going.
When they lost to Minnesota and everything. Yeah, I'm taking Green Bay.
Green Bay. Okay, Mark, what are you taking?
I'm taking the Giants. Pass rush. Taking the pass rush with the Giants.
Yep.
And that's, I think that's where I'm going. I think I'm going Giants because they.
I mean, that's usually the way to go.
So-
Can't beat the pass rush.
We're going 3-1 with the descent being Clay.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's how they won their Super Bowl.
It is.
So,
It's either if Eli has a good game or a bad game.
is that all?
There's only 4 games.
This
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Now, I've got one last category. Super Bowl predictions.
We'll worry about that when it gets to the Super Bowl.
I was saying predictions for who will be in it.
We'll get to it when it gets there.
You got half of mine. So what do you want?
yeah, we got half. I mean, this is
of
good
yours.
enough.
I'm saying let's do it at the beginning and then see how well we do at the end. Like, do it now and see how well we
Patriots,
actually pick it.
Giants, and then the Giants beat the Patriots for a third time in a Super Bowl. There you go. Boom.
I like it.
I'm going off the radar here. I'm taking Atlanta versus Kansas City.
Defense wins championships.
But Atlanta, to me, is also the hottest
I'll
team
take
in the NFC.
Seattle and Kansas City.
I like
And I
Seattle,
think-
Kansas City too.
Seattle's just not the same this year.
Yeah, and I
No.
like
No,
They're clunky, but they're
they still got a great.
they're
defense.
Seattle.
I
And
like
that's-
Kansas
that
City
keeps you in
to,
it.
Yep,
but I like Kansas City to win it all. So
we know.
Yeah, they haven't won it all since 1969. But hey,
since
you never
Super
know.
Bowl 3,
4.
I believe, and Lynn Dawson, if I remember correctly.
That'd be correct. Lenny Dawson.
I wasn't alive.
And that was in the American Football League. And with that being said,
Lamar
folks, we're going to wrap this up. This is our Wildcard edition of the Boldcastify Football Show. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back next week to wrap it up and talk about the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Thanks for joining us. This has been the Boldcastify special. Boldcastify Sports. Good night.